All right, we're back out here at the Dignity Health Arizona Cardinals Training Center, joined now by Cardinals head coach Kliff Kingsbury. Coach, thanks for the time as always. Let's just start with the game yesterday. We've been talking all day about it, as you would imagine. Where in your mind did things go wrong in that one?
I thought late offensively had the ball, 3 times, went 3 and out 3 times in a row, which you can't do against a quarterback like that, an offense like that. Needed to put some drives together, take some clock off, score some points, and weren't able to do it. And unfortunately, they got it back and found a way to get it done.
Where would you say, Kliff, this game ranks in terms of your disappointment? What was the most disappointing part of this game, other than the loss?
I would say that. I would say defense making those stands there in the fourth quarter, getting us the ball back, and us not being able to put it away. Needed a big drive there and weren't able to get that done. And you got to tip your hat. They played good defensively in those stops, and then offensively they were able to make plays and go down and score.
What's the team mentality? 4-8's obviously not where anybody expected to be. You still have 5 games left this season. How do you make sure everybody is still locked in here?
Yeah, we have a great locker room, and they're all in it for the long haul. They understand that. The great group of guys. They're all pros and have shown up each and every week, regardless of who's playing, who's out, injuries, all those things, and worked really hard, and I don't expect that to change.
Professionally speaking, Kliff, what is your plan for the bye week with your coaching staff?
Yeah, we'll do some scout breakdown type stuff and kind of see where we're at for these last 5 personnel-wise, how we can improve in certain areas, and then take a few days and then come back and get ready for that Monday night game.
Will it all be personnel, or will there be some scheme involved as well? Will be any of that? Will you reconsider everything, I guess?
Yeah, I wouldn't say reconsider everything, but yeah, how do we maximize the personnel we have? Whether it's guys that are out with injury, young guys that are playing, how can we put them in the best positions to be successful these last 5 and try to play at a high level these last 5?
I guess along those lines, sounds like DJ Humphries not coming back this year?
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He was having such a great year, and the back just kept flaring up, and so we're going to go ahead and IR him.
You guys have been unfortunately decimated with so many injuries here. Has there been a guy that's been given the opportunity to play that has caught your eye?
Yeah, I would say some of those guys up front, Josh Jones being one of them. Really been impressed by him. He's a guy who, there was some frustration. I'd say last year, just knowing DJ was there, Kelvin Beachum was playing at a high level, and he wanted his chance to show what he could do. And he's really stepped up when asked to go in there at left tackle and played at a high level. And I think that's been good for his confidence, and it's exciting for us moving forward.
Talking to Cardinals head coach Kliff Kingsbury, Coach Ian Rappaport had that story yesterday about you and Kyler mending your relationship. Where would you say you guys are?
Yeah, it's good. I thought he came back from being out and really executed at a high level for most of the game. I thought his timing was good. Thought he was efficient in his operation, and unfortunately, like I said, we weren't able to close that thing out. But I liked the way he played, and I liked his demeanor throughout the game.
How did the changes that you had to make to your coaching staff impact the game, Kliff?
Yeah, it's never easy when you do it midseason like that. I mean, guys have to take on different roles, and the entire offensive staff kind of was all hands on deck to get that done. And guys were working in different rooms and coaching different positions. But I thought, the plan was good. I thought our guys executed it, particularly in the run game, well early and got James going.
How about the offensive line overall, Kliff? How did they grade out? Well, not grade, because you don't give grades. You get my point.
Yeah, no, I think, it's a group that we've had 12 different, starting lineups or however many has been, and a bunch of guys coming in and out. And I thought they battled. I thought they played really hard, and we knew we needed to run the football early against that team, and came out and executed, and that's all you can ask.
You finally got to have Hollywood Brown and DeAndre Hopkins on the field together for the first time all season. What were your early returns on that? Yeah,
it's a good combination. You like to have a couple of those other weapons out there as well with them. But I think Hollywood, with his speed, can really take the top off. I thought he was open on a few things where he's really running. That's going to be good for the future moving forward. And then Hop always does his thing. If the ball's close to him, he makes a play. So I think they really complement each other well.
So the three of them back together right there, Kyler, of course, Hop, and then Hollywood Brown, your evaluation of that overall, and can you grow that?
You definitely can. And like I said, I think there were some plays that we left out on the field, but those three guys, as they go the next few weeks, I think will build a good rapport and make some big plays.
Why did you run the ball as often as you did? Is that because they were playing a lot of that two shell?
They were, and it's a group who had some injuries up front, and we knew that was an area we had to attack early and try to establish a run game and build some things off of it.
Is there, now with these 5 games left and even looking big picture, you guys have improved each year up until this year. Are there changes that can be made? Do you think there are changes that need to be made, big picture?
I think it's at a point where we have to see how we respond after this break. If we get some of those bodies back and just try to improve over the next 5 weeks and see what this team can really be. We don't think we've played our best football yet, obviously, and we want to see what that looks like moving forward, and I think then we'll evaluate everything from there.
So these personnel changes as well that you may be considering right now, might we see some faces that have not really had a predominant role prior to this point?
We'll see. Like I said, we're going to take some time, evaluate everything over this week as coaches, personnel, and how do we maximize who we have that is still healthy and ready to roll, and see where it goes from there. You
guys, and counting the players, really haven't used injuries as an excuse this season. And I'm not saying that they are, but you just said it right there in terms of evaluating what you even have. Has that been tough this year?
Yeah, you like to keep those guys healthy, but it just wasn't, that's part of this league. It wasn't the way it was going to be this year, and whoever goes in has to be able to play at a high level, and you got to be able to maximize who they are as a player and put them in positions to be successful and find ways to win games. That's the story of this league and the attrition you face, but we'll continue to try and do that these last 5 weeks.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time. Enjoy the bye. Good luck against the Patriots in a couple
Appreciate
weeks.
it, fellas. Thanks
A lot.